Actually, I'm a refugee from Liberia. I was rescued by one Mr. Francis during the war at my earlier age. He assisted me. I don't know how he managed to find his way to Libya with me. So, according to the story he explained to me, Mr. Francis explained to me, he said he rescued me from war and nowhere else to go to find safety apart from Libya. So this is how he managed to find his way with me to Libya. So we were in Libya. It get to a time when I come to my it come to my mind to know who I am and how I managed to get to this country and who my parents are and what really happened to my life. So I have no one else to ask apart from Mr. Francis because he was one taking responsibility of me. So according to the story Mr. Francis told me, he said he was one who rescued me from war. Since then he had been assisting me. So there is a war in Liberia. This is how he managed to find his way out, and he also rescued me on his way. So I tried to ask him about my parents. He said he don't know who my parents are, and he only met me alone. So I can't remember exact age because really I don't know nothing about myself apart from the few stories that was explained by Mr. Francis to me. So I tried to ask him many times to know more about me many times, but he keep telling me one same thing over and over that he don't know much about that. The only thing he's explained to me is how it all began with him rescuing me from war. And here we are. He brought me to Libya. So it was earlier 2011. We were in Libya when the crisis broke out. So I got arrested. That is how I missed the contact of Mr. Francis. I missed his contacts, so I got arrested and they brought me to the airport. So it was in the airport. I was nowhere to go, no one to run to for help. So we were there. A lot of people, more than 1,000, hundreds of thousands of people were there. The place was packed enough. So we were there when they gave announcement. We heard that they gave announcement that there will not be no fly zone. I think that was, if I'm not mistaken, that was 15 February, if I'm not mistaken. So they said there will not be fly zone, that no fly will be leaving from Libya to any part of the country or part of the world. So we were there, nowhere to go. So finally, there started coming a bus. A bus started coming telling the people that they have to come with them to a refugee camp established in Tunisia under the authority of a United Nations. So people were going, really it was not in my attention, or I never even dreamed that I will come with them to Tunisia because of the past story that I hear about Tunisia, because I was having some Tunisian friends when I was in Libya. So the way they explain about their country to me, so I lose courage. So when the bus keep coming almost every day, picking people from the airport to Tunisia, so it reached to a time when the club, the people started reducing, not as much as they were before. So I decided that I think this will be the only alternative to go with this group, because there's no other alternative. So this is how I jumped in with them on the bus, and they brought me to Tunisia, and they brought me to a camp called Choucha camp. So in the camp there, that is where I registered under the United Nations High Commission for Refugees. I seek asylum. So they told me that I have to be patient, that they will study my case and see how they can help me. It's okay. So finally, gradually, 1 year passed. 2011 finished, 2012 finished, 2013. So it was in 2013 that they make an officially, the UN make an official statement that the camp had been officially closed. So we thought it was a joke, that how can the camp be closed while people are still in it. So gradually we start seeing the UN, they start packing most of their things out from the camp. Even their flag was taken from the camp, so they were dismissed from the camp. So this is how they left us without no assistance. Nothing, no assistance, no better feedback like this time period will come in to give you a solution. No, nothing like that. So this is how we stayed in the camp up to 2017. Actually, otherwise we are in the camp, we used to beg along the roadside. We used to beg from the Libya cars that are coming from Libya to Tunisia, that are entering Tunisia, and the ones that we are going from Tunisia back to Libya. So we stand on the road to beg with empty bottle of water. We would be waving it on the road. So some car used to park to ask what is the problem? Why are you all waving an empty bottle? What do you need? What is the problem? So through our explanation, so they get to know that we need water, we need food. So some of them with a solidarity heart do help, like to help us with some water and some bread. So this is how we sustain from that time to 2017. So on 2017, June 19th, we were in the camp early in the morning. The military came, a lot of military. They surround the camp, and they said they only give us 30 minutes to pick whatsoever that seems important to us, to pick it out from our tent, that they are going to destroy all the tents. So when we get to ask them, but why destroying the tent? Where is our solution? So they said, yeah, there is no solution here. There is no UN here. The UN big office is in the capital. And most of the bigger organizations like IOM, Red Cross International, they are all in the capital. That we have to come with them to the capital. There they are going to solve our solution, give a better solution to our problems, and be able to resettle us out of the country, because right from 2013 they were offering local integration, which we keep refusing, that we can't accept local integration here in Tunisia because of a lot of reasons. So, but they keep pushing on that, but we keep saying no because of what our past experience in the country and what we witness in the country, how we are being treated. So we can't accept local integration. So you have to finish their job by giving each and every one of us a resettlement to a safe country internationally, a relocation. So this has been our demand since then. So finally, when the military came in 2017, they say we have to come with them to the capital. So coming with them to the capital, we will not go into argument with them because of high ranking and what they said that. So we believe them and we came with them. So reaching here now, the way reaching here, so they take us to Kasaba. There is one place in Tunis, Medina. I don't really know how to describe that area. They call it Kasaba. So they put us in some house there to pass night. So the next morning, this is how they brought us to Massa. So we are in Massa. The IOM, the UN used to come around to hear from us, and they keep proposing about same local integration, that they don't have nothing apart from local integration, or we can go back to our country. So we tell them that if you think we can go back to our country, do you think we will spend this amount of years, 7, 8 years, for nothing, with all this hardship, pain, suffering, horrible situation that we left us with in the desert? Come to think about it, in UN, in Geneva Convention 1951, state that anyone who is registered under the United Nations that is in the camp for 3 to 3 years have every right to be resettled internationally, have every right to be recognized. So why our case being different? We don't need no local integration here, neither do I have any home, because I don't have no home. I can only say I'm from Liberia, but I don't have nothing to prove that I'm a Liberian. I don't even know my country because I left there earlier age. I can't even remember how many years I am. Maybe 2, 3 years. I don't even know, but I know I left totally. I left the country when I was baby. I say baby because I don't know nothing. So how can you tell somebody like me to go back to my country? Which country? I don't have no country. So you, the UN, have every right to give me a country. Give me a home. I cannot call Libya my home. Libya is not my home. It was fear of persecution that drove me there. And it's still the same fear of persecution that brought me from out of there to this country. And I don't need this place to be called a home. They know that fully well. So, uh, so a lot of discussion took place. So finally, they left. They were feeding us for 3 to 4 months. So after that, they cut the feeding. They stopped coming around. So ever since then, this is how they abandoned us. Going to 2 years now, since 2017, June 17, up to 2019, up to now. This is how they abandoned us. No solution, no assistance, nothing. So all we are asking from the international community and the Tunisian government is for the UN and the international community to take on their responsibility by giving these 35 remaining refugees, social remaining refugees, a better solution to their problem, which is resettlement, relocation internationally, counting with effective system of asylum protection. This is all we are asking for. We are very few in number. UN can deal with it. UN can deal with it. We are very few. 35 people is nothing for UN to give a resettlement. They should please stop playing, using tricks on us, like using the word migrant or we are not qualified or we are rejected. These are not it. These are not a solution to our problem. We're asking for relocation, resettlement, so we can be able to get back our life. Let the Tunisian government talk to those who brought us to their country, which is the United Nations, that they should please come and solve the problem of these people. You brought them, come and solve their problem. The people are refusing local integration. Come and give them their demand. Our demand is not much. It's very little, very little that UN is capable enough, 100% to deal with, even do more than that. Thank you.